Time to check in with Tyler Wharton from Business in Vancouver. We've made it to Friday, Tyler.
I'm so happy. What about you?
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to the weekend, especially since Yvonne's told us there's loads of sunshine up ahead. So yeah, going to enjoy that. Business-wise, yeah, GDP numbers are out. So what are they telling us?
Well, you know, the GDP numbers are not as sunny as Yvonne's forecast this morning. Unfortunately, we actually had the economy contract for the first time since September. This doesn't come as a surprise to analysts. We were expecting a bit of a decline, and it's not as bad as economists and analysts were expecting. If we take a look at it, we can see that the GDP contracted 0.1%. So the economic growth is declining. Mostly, a lot of it has to do with wholesale trade. That went down a whopping 1.8%. So we're talking about a lot of manufacturing here. This is the kind of stuff that's supposed to be going forward with the decline of the loonie that we saw over the past year. But of course, the loonie is now inching its way up. So we also have trouble with the mining, oil, and gas sectors. That went down 0.8%. So analysts were expecting the economy to contract 0.2%. So it's okay that it's just at 0.1%. Still not the stuff that we want to see. There is some good news, though. Retail is up a whopping 1.4%. That's quite exceptional. And real estate, I mean, no surprise to anybody who's in Vancouver or Toronto, real estate output is up 1.5%. So it's a bit of a good news, bad news. It's not the massive decline that we might fear, but it's still kind of concerning that the economy, after we had that recession last year, the economy still hasn't been kickstarted just the way that people were hoping. We do have the new federal budget. That's going to inject a lot of infrastructure spending. So that may be what kickstarts the economy in the months to come.
In the months or years to come, because that's going to be spread out over time, isn't it, as Trudeau said. Now, the other thing we've got to talk about today is this massive cyber breach that has happened. There's a lot of data that has been released, and who knows, God knows where.
Yeah, this is a very serious data breach. It's one of the largest mining companies based here in Vancouver. It's one of the most highly valued companies based in Vancouver. Goldcorp has just confirmed that it has been hacked, and it's employee data that's been released, as well as confidential company documents. So what we know right now is that it could be hackers. They're still having an investigation going on with both third parties as well as internally to figure out exactly what went down. So we're talking about anything from payroll information to wire transfers to even employee passwords and logins. This is very serious. This is the kind of stuff that we were seeing with, say, Ashley Madison or Sony Pictures. So for a local company that is so prominent here in the business scene, this is simply shocking, and it really reemphasizes to people working in the C-suite, I'm talking about executives here, just how important cybersecurity is. This may be a wake-up call, but you do feel, for the employees that don't really have any control over this, and a lot of their personal information has now been released to the world. This is going through BitTorrent sites, so it's pretty much up for grabs by anybody who really wants it right now.
Yeah, so there's a much bigger, much wider debate to be had about security issues and how to tighten up, right? Goldcorp, big problem on their hands this morning then. Yeah. Tyler, all right, thank you very much for that. We've all got time for. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too.